I woke up with this song in my heart. Just realizing what the second part of the verse is saying. Heard it a lot. I hear it a lot. But yeah. All my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so good. Yes, you have, yeah. With each breath while I am able, yeah, I will sing of your goodness. I will sing of your goodness. I will sing of your goodness. Tell the world about you through songs. I will sing, hey, of your goodness. YAH Elohim, I will sing of your goodness. Yeah. Beautiful song. You know, and a very true song, because when you look down back through the years, no matter all the bumps and bruises, tears and fears, trials, tribulations, mountaintops, valley lows, he's been faithful. He's been good. He's been kind. We don't always understand him and the reasons, but we can be assured when we love him that it all works for good. Shalom. Shalom, Mishpachah. I'm back doing that song. I just started kind of thinking about some things and how the last few months, February, this has been all right, but from October to January, it's been really, really tough months. Seems like YAH slowed me down, way down. January 4th, I took January 14th, the day after my husband's would be his 59th birthday, I took a fall, leaving work right into the street. On my way to lunch, I thought I was stepping off the curb, but I ended up plunging. And before I knew it, the ground was coming up at me. I had my backpack in one hand, phone in the other hand, and I had the sense to finally let those things go so I could break my fall with my hands. But I did break it barely, but I was so close to the ground that barely touched my chest and stomach, and it popped me on. I went over onto my left side, and my right leg came over my left side of my body, and my right knee hit the ground. How that happened, I don't know. It must have been dangling in the air, I don't know. But I could feel my muscles, like the worst Charlie horse times that by 100. I could feel it, them both moved, and realized it was hamstrings and cordyceps that pulled at that time. Nothing cracked, nothing broke, but it felt like it. So I had a lot of coworkers around me. People were taking pictures and saying, oh, stay there. And I was like, I can't, I have to, I can't move. And when I tried to even think of moving my right leg, I just knew it was broken in my head. Long story short, the nurse came, got me in the wheelchair. They finally got me up on like a little cement block thing. And I couldn't put any pressure on my right leg. It was bad. And the nurse came and got me in a wheelchair, took me in the back. And when she realized I couldn't even lift my leg, and I couldn't even let her touch it without screaming out, they called the paramedics. They came and got me, took me to Kaiser, which is literally right down the street. And so they x-rayed me. and it was just a very bad sprain. The hamstring and the cordyceps sprung. So they put me in a leg brace and gave me crutches. And I was like, okay. It had already been tough. Those, like I said, October, November, my husband's death, October, November would have been our anniversary, and it was his funeral service that month. So that month was pretty hard. And we got a first date, and then 2 years later we got married on November 10th. Then December, of course, those are just memories of things that we used to share. We were really big on the holiday months, the winter months. I got engaged that year, 2010, Christmas Eve. It's beautiful. And then November is his birthday, the 13th. But I had extra stuff this year. My mom, it was a year, December 14th, for her transitioning. So anyway, it was just rough. I didn't realize until I realized just having a little time, and then, so y'all had to slow me down. Yeah, it slowed me down in ways I didn't expect, though. It was like, who wants to fall, especially when you get older and you're over 60. It's, well, shoot, nobody wants to fall, but to plunge into the street, I don't know. To this day, I don't know how it happened. They were asking me, "Did you think you passed out? Do you think?" I was like, I don't think I did. I mean, I seen the ground coming at me, and they were just trying to figure it out. How did you, just fall off the curb? I realized sometimes, I guess, YAH slows us down on purpose. Not that most ideal way, but his ways are not ours, and no one can know the mind of our Creator. I don't know. And I started thinking, I was like, well, he did that. Maybe he allowed that to happen on purpose. Because truly, since then, I've had to work from home, which is really a blessing because I have to commute 3.5 hours, and then I stay in the Bay Area with either my sister or my daughter, or But anyway, I'm away from home a week, and so this has been a blessing. Life's interruptions are a trip. It kind of happened. And it's interesting, we're taught to push, you gotta keep getting up, gotta keep showing up, gotta keep going, gotta work, gotta make money, gotta pay bills, gotta go, gotta. And it feels like when YAH says pause, and if you don't listen, he'll help you. Pause. It's an interesting thing, though, the discomfort in resting when you feel like producing, moving, getting up, having to wobble around with crutches and not being able to even allow my right leg to lead me to get out of bed without the brace. It was just, I'm so much better now. I don't need the brace anymore or the crutches, but it was at the point I couldn't let any weight on my leg in between my knee and my, it was interesting. It was very discomfort. It was not comfortable at all. At all. Praise looks different in the slow season. A little more personal, take a little more time with it, a little more desperate. So slowing down doesn't mean y'all stopped working. Like, he's not stopped. He didn't stop working. He slowed you down. It often means he's working a little deeper and get you quiet, get you still. So if you feel a little frustrated or tired, trust y'all's pace. His pace is best. But thank you for this day. Thank you for this opportunity to maybe speak into someone's heart, mind, and spirit, that even in the slow times, even in the times where we don't understand why certain things have happened, that you are still working, and sometimes you are working deeper. Help us to acknowledge that. Help us to be in tune to your leading. Give us ears to hear and eyes to see what the Ruach Kodesh is saying to us. Hallelujah. Something that I read, it says, if you're paused right now, you're not forgotten. You're being held. Hallelujah. Be encouraged. I love you. YAH Shalom.
Your name we hold it high. Cause when we sing about you, we want to say great things about you. Yeah.